Heading out on a road trip this summer? Well, we've got some prints that you can take along with you to occupy the kids and to help you out with some useful things as well. Stick around because we're jumping into it right now. Hey, welcome to The First Layer. My name's Richard. I'm your host here every Wednesday and live stream Saturday night. This is the show that explores the world of 3D printing. Today is no different because we've got a great selection of 3D prints for you. If you're headed out on a road trip, maybe you're going camping and you need something to occupy the kids, well, maybe we've got it right here for you. And you can find all of what we're going to be showing in the description down below. Links to everything that we talk about today will be down there. First and foremost, let's start off with the one thing that gets tangled in my pocket, probably gets tangled in your pocket, and a million other people's, and that is a holder for your earbuds. Now, we've got a set of earbuds here, and they are just on this little fish that you can see in front of me. All right, so here we have this little fish printed in PLA, orange PLA, and you can see all you got to do is just wrap your headphone cord around it, and it will hold your headphones and all of your wires in a nice, neat little package. You can stretch it out, and there's a nice little hook right here that you can hook it into, so when you're done, you can just wrap it all back up again. It's kind of cool. I really like this because I'm forever getting my headphones tangled in my pocket, and it is such a pain in the butt when you do that. And something like this little fish really helps out. And this is thing number 1079062. It's called the Fishbone. It is on Thingiverse, and it's a great little utility to have when you are out and about, or if you're going camping, or if you're on a road trip. It's nice to have something to wrap up your headphones into. And there's several different designs like this on Thingiverse, and I would go and check them out if I were you. Now, next we have a pill dispenser. And some of us, as we get older, we need to have our medications with us. And you can see on this dispenser, it has the days of the week, the top turns. So when you go to this position, it's locked and none of your medications will fall out. But as soon as you open up one of the days, it gives you space to hold most, if not all, of the medications you're going to take. This is a really cool item because you can go to the store and buy these, certainly, but it's a little nicer to customize them and make them your own. You can see here we use two different colors of PLA, blue and orange, and really kind of dig that color. You can go ahead and put some paint in the letters here if it's a little hard for you to see. It might be a little hard on camera to see, but I can see them just fine in person. This is thing number 44010. This is the 7-day pill capsule tablet dispenser. So it's something that you might want to take with you when you are out and about. Or maybe just give it to somebody that you know that takes a lot of medications and needs to have them in their purse or in their jacket with them. A great little item. Now, most people don't want to take their whole wallet with them, and this is where this little guy comes in. This is a mini wallet or micro wallet. Again, found on Thingiverse. You can see on the front we have a bus pass, so you can put your bus pass in it, and then you could also go ahead and put your cards in it. It looks like it'll hold about 2 or 3 cards, so your bank card, your driver's license, maybe a credit card, something like that, and your bus pass on the outside. Pretty easy. You can push them up through the bottom here. There's a little slot there. Very simple little item, but really a useful item. It's nice and thin and compact, so it can go in your front pocket, it can go in your back pocket, it can go in your shirt pocket, your coat pocket, doesn't matter. It's not going to take up a lot of room. This is the Slim Wallet, and this is from all3dp.com. That's where this was found. And you can see that bus pass just slides in and out of there. Kind of a really cool little item. Now, a lot of us don't have space to put a big, clunky sort of item into our backpacks just to set our phone on so that we can watch a little something, maybe our favorite YouTube program like TheFirstLayer. Maybe you want to get caught up while you're on the road. Well, this little guy is a keychain cell phone holder. So if we take the phone off, we can see that this guy is just a little dinosaur. He's got a little hole through his tail there that you can add him to your keychain right there. He's kind of cute. You can, again, just slide your phone in there, put it on the picnic table, and catch up on some episodes of The First Layer. It's kind of a neat little thing, and it is thing number 1587568. It's really kind of cool because I like it because you can sit it on your chest and you could watch while you're in your sleeping bag. Maybe you want to catch up on some First Layer episodes. Again, it's a really cool little dinosaur. There's all kinds of these little guys, or dragon. There's all kinds of these little guys online. But go and check out this thing because it's nice and compact and you just put it right on your keychain. Now, the big things that we've got in front of us. Oh, let's get to the last small thing first. Small, useful thing. The smallest useful thing that we have here is a clip. And when we go on road trips, we always take snacks with us, whether that be potato chips or fruit snacks or something. And sometimes they just don't have reclosable bags. So this will allow you to seal up that bag nice and tight. Again, printed out of PLA. Really small, compact. You can throw them in your purse, throw them in your pocket, throw them in your glove box for all that matters. And then you've got some when you go on a little camping trip or you're on a long road trip. Chip bag clips, we use them here in my house, and we're always forever losing them. Okay, I'll be honest, I'm forever losing them. And this little chip bag holder like this, we can print them off. They only take maybe 45 minutes to print. And this little chip bag holder, I think I've got the thing number for it. I do not. But that's okay. We'll find it for you, and we'll put it into the description down below. But print yourself off some of these, tie up your chips, and works great. All right, so let's get to the big ones. First and foremost, if you're like me, you played games like this when you were a kid. This is called Mastermind. This is the travel version of Mastermind. You can download this on Thingiverse. Thing number 2654706. And you can print off all the pegs. And on this particular side, you've got where you would put your pegs in. I don't know if you can see that very well. You'd put your pegs in there to discreetly disguise them so that your opponent didn't see what pegs you put in. And then it's up to your opponent with the colored pegs that he has in his side, or she has, to guess what pegs you have hidden in your little box. It's nice and compact. It closes up really well. You can see it snaps shut. The drawers, the drawer housing, and the lid are all printed separately. You will have to glue this one together. You'll have to print off all the pegs. So if you've got some left, this is a great project. If you've got leftover PLA that doesn't happen to have a lot of PLA, you can make a lot of different colored pegs. And I know we've all got PLA or PET G or something along that line that we've got just little remnants of that really doesn't look like it's a lot to do that you can do anything with. But this is a great way to get rid of some of those colors of filament that you might have kicking around your filament box that you don't know quite what to do with. And it's a fun game. Again, you can take it with you on the road, take it camping. Hours of enjoyment. I remember playing this as a kid. I had to ask my wife how you play this game because I had forgotten how to play this game. And she just looked at me and laughed. So that's Mastermind. And again, that number is 2654706. We'll put that in the description down below as well. Now, lastly, I have something that solves my geekdom. It takes me back. This is the Star Trek versus Star Wars Battleship game. Again, It's one of those little items that you can use up some of your PLA on that you may not have a lot. You can see on the Star Trek side, we have the Enterprise, looks like a Voyager, shuttle, some Romulans, and some Borg. And again, you just place them in the corresponding holes. You use your hit markers and your miss markers on the side. Everything stores really cool, nice and neat inside the machine here, or inside the box. I'm just going to show you that. Let me take out the pegs and show you how this actually works. I always found putting this game away to be the longest part of this whole thing, this whole process. And we'll take out those little pegs. Now, if the pegs are fitting a little tight, go ahead and just give them a little sand. Now, this comes complete with the hinge and everything that you need. So let's close this up. Comes with a little clip that you can see there. You can't really see it black on black, but you clip it on, and then you just go ahead and put it on so it's nice and tight. And now you can store your parts and pieces in there. Here is the other side. You can see on the other side, we're missing a ship because it failed in the print, but we'll go back and do it. This is the Star Wars side. You can see we've got the Death Star, a Star Destroyer, looks like a couple of Rebel ships here. The Tantive 5, which is the ship that Princess Leia escaped on. And again, you just close them up. When you're done playing, you just take all the parts and you just close them up. Take everything out, and away you go. You close it up, and you're all set. So it's a fun little game. I've always liked playing Battleship, and I think I'm going to take my wife on later today. We're going to play a little bit of Star Wars versus Star Trek Battleship. Now, we didn't do a great job on painting on the names, but that's okay. We did with what we had, and it's a nice compact little game that you can take along with you. So all the games that you're seeing here, Mastermind and Battleship, there's plenty of others online that you can go ahead and find. And the Star Trek versus Star Wars Battleship was found on Thingiverse, and it is thing number 2052630. It does take a while to print this. So just be aware of that. If you are planning a road trip, you might want to get started now. Again, it comes with the hinges, so you can print off the hinges separately. You don't have to buy anything additional to make these games, other than maybe buying a little bit of filament if you don't have it. But I find that, little things like this are great ways to get rid of some of the stuff or some of the PLA or material that we may have left around on our rolls. Let me get that phone out of the way. How to get rid of some of the stuff on the rolls of our filament that we may have left over in our filament box. We may not even realize we've got a color that we've been searching for a while. So go ahead, check out your filament box, print off some of this stuff, take it with you on your road trip this summer, or take it camping. Keep the kids occupied, maybe keep the parents occupied as well. So that's all we have for you for today. So until we see you next time, remember that the first layer is always your foundation to a great print. And if you haven't already, please like, comment, and subscribe down below. And we will see you next time right here on The First Layer.